I'm so pleased to introduce the founder of our next startup because he was, and still is, but came to us as a Skydeck advisor with decades of experience, and he's using all of that to make sure the machines don't rebel against us. Please welcome the CEO of DeepTrail, Mahendra Katari.
Thank you, Caroline. Hi, I'm Mahendra Katari, founder and CEO of DeepTrail. Let's start with a simple question. How many of you have used an AI chatbot built by your organization or by somebody else? Probably many of you, as I can see. Now, how many of you know that in the last month, we have one of the largest AI chatbot breaches in the history, which has happened due to Salesloft AI chatbot being breached, which has leaked Salesforce data across hundreds of Fortune 1000 companies, probably very few of you. So this is why we are building DeepTrail, to help enterprises effortlessly secure and govern AI agents. Now, another question. How many of you would share your passwords and credentials with your work colleagues? Very few or almost none. But that's exactly what we are doing every single day, giving them our passwords and credentials to do the job for us. Now, this might be OK if it's a single employee with few agents, but we are giving them to multiple teams across entire organization. Now we have a web of agents all passing data and credentials to each other to do the job for you and your organization. This is not just a possibility. One single breach and this entire web of AI agents can be weaponized against your organization, just as an example which I gave in the beginning. But there are more. We are already seeing more breaches happening this last few months. A customer service agent built on Microsoft Copilot has been breached by attackers to expose Salesforce data. We know of one of the most popular coding agents, when used with developer tools, has leaked sensitive secrets for our organization. So why do the existing tools do not work? Why are we not able to stop this? The fundamental reason is that the systems which were built and designed for humans break for AI agents and access patterns. So the existing identity and access management platforms designed for humans completely breaks for AI agent access patterns and break in three critical ways. One, when we pass our passwords and credentials to these AI agents, you are asking them to impersonate you. Now imagine a room full of people in this auditorium, all part of an organization, all giving their password and credentials to Mahendra as an agent to do the job for you. Now think about the enterprise. They have no visibility and auditability and accountability that when is Mahendra working for each one of you. That's the agent impersonation problem. Second, when you give and pass your credentials to Mahendra, you are giving them your human rights, human access. That is more than the task which you want your agents to do. This leads to agent overreach and unintended actions because we all know agents can decide and add more tasks along the way. For the same reasons, we also want to give agents more tools so they can collect more data and make the right choices. But we are still doing it in a human-first way, where we are giving them an OAuth permissions to connect to the tools. This fundamentally breaks when AI agent starts creating more tasks, creating new plans to do dynamic tasks. This is why we are building DeepTrail, an AI-native identity and access management platform built for agentic enterprises. So rather than impersonating an agent, we have built a mechanism in our platform so that agent can be a delegated authority to work on behalf of you as a user, as an employee. This provides an enterprise's entire visibility from a user to an agent to a tool to the data. The next, we give a task-based scoped permissions to each agent. So for every interaction they do, they only get the permissions for the task they're allowed to do. Third, we know that the agent behaviors change. And for that, we at runtime do the access and action control for each of these agents at runtime. So how does this all work? We have encapsulated a lot of critical technologies under the hood into 3 simple steps. And these technologies include cryptography, public key infrastructure, networking, and distributed systems, all wrapped into 3 simple steps which our customers can understand and use them. First, you come to our platform, and you register and authenticate your agent through our platform. Then your IT and security teams can go and add policies and bind those policies to these AI agents. Third, we enforce these policies and behaviors and action control at runtime so that enterprises get complete end-to-end visibility, governance, and control. So you might think enterprises are ready for this. They are. We're already seeing a lot of enterprises see this risk is real. Their developers have already downloading things from online and other places, and we are already seeing a great traction with our early customers. And we have 2 types of customers. One are premium customers, which are early growing team of up to 1,000 employees. And we have enterprise customers, which are traditional enterprises. Within the early customers, we also have agentic AI companies, which are working with us very closely to deploy our product. So our early customers include Mozilla. We're also working with Wellstar, which is a healthcare company, Goose Insurance, Stewart Title, and we are also early conversations to deploy our product at Writer and Box. So how big is this opportunity? We believe this is massive, and we are at the tip of the agentic world right now, which is we're just getting started. We're in the low autonomy agentic world, and this opportunity captures the only low autonomy agentic world, which is, we believe, is $50 billion opportunity. But this can be 5 to 10 times more as we unlock from co-pilots to goal-oriented agents to AI agentic workforce. And our early customers are the folks who are building AI agents using open source frameworks, have team tier or enterprise tier of Anthropic Claude or ChatGPT, and they are building MCP servers to automate their internal workforce as well as their customers. In terms of the competition, we believe the world is getting divided between human-first identity and auth and agentic-first and AI-first identity and auth systems. And on the y-axis, we're talking about human-based access controls versus AI action control. And we believe in this particular white space, we are the only company which has built a solution right now and got the early traction. So none of this is possible without the team which can deliver this. Between me and my co-founder, we have each spent 2 decades building software, from agentic software, from data, machine learning infrastructure, all the way to security products getting acquired. I came to US in 2007 for my PhD in computer science. I worked a lot on data structure, large-scale data center environments, as well as networking, as well as security products. My co-founder started his career and has been in security practitioner throughout his life, starting with Google, Fortinet, Medallia, and last TikTok. We are not alone. We cannot do this alone, and we have an amazing set of advisors from Skydeck, helping us with GTM, pricing, technology, as well as silicon luminaries such as 1Password, CPO, and CISO of Twilio. We are raising $3 million to get to our first 1 million ARR. And if you believe that we are at the starting point of agentic world, and if you believe that we can go towards the AI agentic workforce, join us and make this safe and secure. Thank you.
All right, Mahendra.